So is it true there's a vegetable that was trying to buy InfoWars? Is that true? That was the potato was trying to buy it? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, so this has been a crazy ride. Well, actually, the group that's buying it is Global Tetraedron.
And they own the Onion?
And yeah, I guess they're with the Onion, or it's the same ownership group. And then there's another group involved called The War Is Over that's somehow involved in all of this as well. I imagine all of this will be getting much more public throughout these.
I thought it was owned by Outback Steakhouse and the Bloomin' Onion was trying to buy InfoWars. Is that not true? It's not the same.
No. Don't slander Outback like that.
I know Alex is probably privy, even though he's a weight loss. He's a skinny legend now. The guy's thin as hell. He's looking good. But why would the Onion, a satirical website, even be in the running for this? Like, this is more of that kind of Daniel Penny, weird stuff. Like, all of a sudden, you sell InfoWars, and it's obviously the judge ruled that it's not going to go to the Onion. But then the idea is the Onion was going to take it and turn it into a satirical website, thus making all of the good journalism that InfoWars has ever done basically all satirical now. Is that the big plan in a way?
So it's interesting. And when you listen to the court hearings from yesterday, it sounded like, and it was hard because, they tend to kind of drone on. There's a lot of legalese and things get heated and then cool down and questioning and the cross examination. But it sounded like there was some agreement with either directly the Sandy Hook parents or these groups that are kind of funding gun control stuff and anti-gun stuff. And then the Onion was kind of like the group that would come in and take things over. But there seemed to be some amalgamation of all of this. And from their perspective, they obviously want Alex off the air, right? I mean, why would you come? They don't need to purchase InfoWars to open up a new satirical website, right? I mean, they can just go open. They can launch the Global Tetraedron tomorrow. Why spend all this money?
Well, to be fair,
come take all?
Owen, you're acting naive. InfoWars is a very famous brand. I mean, I would say it's. I mean, it's not as famous as Nike.
Okay, who's going to watch InfoWars without Alex Jones?
No, nobody would. But I'm saying I think they would do it to discredit all the good work you guys have done. Right? All of a sudden they say it's satirical, and then in 10 years people might not even remember all the good work Alex did with 9/11, Bohemian Grove.
I think you're probably giving them too much credit.
Probably.
Or maybe we're assuming not enough of the American people. Here's what's funny about that notion, because I've considered that too. So what are they going to print for a headline? Okay.
Aliens, they do it just like this Rags magazine, aliens on Mars or aliens having sex with Elvis Presley. They would just start doing that kind of stuff.
I think they're going to print a headline that says fluoride in the water is lowering IQ. Oh, wait, that's actually real mainstream news now. Maybe they'll print into a headline how seed oils are causing cancer and health problems and inflammation. Oh, wait, that was mainstream news today, too. Maybe they'll put something about how Russian was a fake intelligence operation by the Russia collusion against Trump. Oh, wait, that's mainstream news now, too. Maybe something like the Chinese virus coming out of a lab in Wuhan, China, some crazy conspiracy. Oh, wait, that came true as well. So it's like, I don't get it. So it's like satire on satire makes it reality. The Onion hasn't been funny or relevant in like 20 years. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. Maybe you can get Ben Collins on your show. He likes to do media interviews. So maybe you can get Ben Collins on your blimp and he can answer these questions.
Well, I would like to get Ben Collins on it and press him. So when does Brett Cooper start a new show on InfoWars?
I guess maybe she's waiting for the 30 days when the
then
sale,
she can announce it. So she's waiting 30 days, and then it's going to be the Brett Cooper show on InfoWars.
Why? I don't know Brett Cooper. I'm sure she's a fine. Why is that such a big story? I don't get it.
Well, because she's at the Daily Wire for 3 years. She goes from one of the fastest growing YouTube channels, and then they take it from her, and now her bridesmaid and her wedding is running the show.
Was she popular? I've never seen any. I mean, I've seen her. 4
million YouTube subscribers. Every video, 500,000 to 1 million views. Incredible numbers.
Are you on YouTube?
Yes, barely. Yes, we are.
Right now, barely. He says.
Barely. Hang on by a thread. My point is,
I quit watching anything that's on YouTube. I view as probably not good enough to watch. Too watered down. So I don't know.
That's sad. You are right that it is watered down, but when you were on, I used to call in. I called in. I need to find those calls from 2015, 2016, right before they took InfoWars off YouTube. But you could argue that InfoWars was the biggest channel on YouTube before it got taken off.
Oh,
I mean,
100%.
you know, there's like Mr. Beast or whatever, and there's some weird.
100%.
There's some
At
weird
least
kid.
political.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Political for
Oh.
sure. You know, there's some kid that opens up toys and gets 20 million views or something. But InfoWars was
Alex.
the #1 political show.
Well, I remember I had you on years ago when you were doing the Castle Conspiracy Castle show. We had some fun, you know, all the cats that you had crawling all over you.
Still got 'em.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
didn't
you
realize.
do.
Did you know cats live till they're 20 years old? I did not realize that. I thought they lived for like 2 years. I thought they were like a ferret. Go ahead. Sorry.
A ferret. You'll probably have a ferret.
You know,
I would guess.
I looked into it. They're like $700.
They're actually kind of cuddly. You can put a little leash on them.
I would have a
walk around?
ferret. I'm not anti-ferret, but I wouldn't do OnlyFans with my ferret.
I wouldn't mind a ferret. I don't think they shed as much. So, Alex, when we were on YouTube before they banned us, especially in 2016, we were #1 political show. It wasn't even close. Now, I don't know. There's other entertainment stuff and popular channels might have been bigger, but for politics, Alex would log on a live stream, 200,000 guaranteed.
Yeah,
200,000 guaranteed. I was still kind of relatively new to political media. My show was relatively new on InfoWars. We'd log on 20,000 live viewers. Like guaranteed immediately as soon as we start a live stream. So we were by far #1 on YouTube. And whenever they took us down in 2018, I don't even remember. The stuff that I used to put out on the streets, my man on the street content.
which is what got you noticed, which is a great content.
A million views overnight. Every single thing, 1 million views overnight. So, you know, that's what it is. It's like I said, first they censor you. When that doesn't work, then they come after you with the lawfare, imprisonment, whatever. And then that's just what the left does. And then if that doesn't work, you know, they try to United Healthcare CEO you.
I'm so fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself